Yeah, so we've really been looking at this season like a road trip. And, we know where we started from back in August and everything that went into our preseason efforts. And then as we've navigated this season, again, we have our roadmap. We know what our goals are. We know the direction we're going. And I think we've navigated the challenges, the hurdles, the flat tires, the different things that have come up. I'm really proud of how this group has navigated that. I think we've come out stronger. We've grown a lot together. And we're in a good spot heading into this final push. We've got a great opportunity this Friday night, senior night, alumni night. There's a lot to really rally around, be excited about, but most importantly, it's another opportunity to get better. And that's important for this team as we move forward, get ready for SEC's postseason. We're in a good spot. We're excited and ready to keep building.
You talked about the opportunity of Friday night, but how important is it with this last home meet to potentially put up a big score to help with the NQS?
It's really important to have a strong performance this Friday night. We recognize that. We know what we need to do. We've talked a lot about starting strong on Friday night and also putting an exclamation on it. I think there's some opportunities that we can step into and be better at. We've had some really great performances, but haven't always put the exclamation on it, whether that's a strong finish position, whether that's just, capitalizing on every half tenth possible. I think there's some areas that we can improve in that we've been working really hard on in the gym this week. And so that's our goal for Friday.
And then this Friday's a quad meet. You'll have had some of your better meets of the year in quad meets. Just what do you think it's been about that setting that's worked so well for this team? And how good of an opportunity is this right before postseason when you're going to be in quad meets the rest of the way after next Friday or whatever the Oklahoma meet is?
Our athletes are more accustomed to quad meets. It's what they grew up in, even before college. So I think there's a comfort and a familiarity that comes with quad meets. I think they've learned to thrive in both scenarios, whether it's a dual meet format or a quad meet. But there is something about the energy and the movement and the flow of having four teams going at the same time that this team has just done a really great job in, especially this season. So they're excited about that. Again, looking forward to being in front of their home crowd one more time this season and just really own the stage and put on a show.
And then along with it being this quad meet, it's also the last home meet at senior night. It's also alumni night. How special is it for you to have people come back to the program now that you're on the other side of it as the coach? And then also, if you could talk a little bit about this senior class and what they've meant to the program.
Yeah, it's overall just such an incredible and special evening that we're about to step into, to have alumni come back and really take part in even the senior celebrations is such a big deal. I mean, this program, this university has done so much for me personally. I know all of our alum feel the same. It's an amazing 4 years that this experience provides, but it really equips and sets you up for life. And I think that's something that's so special about our Alabama alum is that everybody really feels that. It's a sisterhood, and to be able to have them all back and just celebrate how far everybody has come and also just challenge and ignite our current team to keep going. This is a hard stretch, and I think it's important to have people that have been through it, have had similar experiences that can pour their perspective back into our team and help them as they continue to move forward throughout the season. Our seniors, it's just a really incredible group. Our fifth-year seniors, of course, Makari, Ella, Maddie, and Louisa. Last year at this time, we were talking about their senior night, and then surprise, they came back for a fifth year. And it's just been incredible to watch their growth and to watch their leadership and how they have found their voice and navigated a lot of changes and have each gone through their own transformations and breakthroughs. And that's really what it's all about. It's one thing to be able to see that on the athletic floor and in their competition, but it's another thing to sit down with them and have coffee and hear about their breakthroughs in their own personal life. And to watch how they've grown and developed and feel equipped to take on the real world is something that is special and fulfilling, and it's what kind of makes the whole experience worth it, I think. And, for our other seniors, Shania, Cam, and Izzy, again, they have just been incredible developing leaders this year. Those three haven't had as loud of a voice in the past, and it's been really special to watch them grow in their confidence in stepping into those spaces and using their voice and believing in themselves and leading this team. I just can't say enough about all of them and how they have gone the extra mile. They haven't just checked the box of doing what it takes, but they've looked for ways to go above and beyond to help themselves and to help their team be better and grow and accomplish their goals. And just can't wait to celebrate them. But ultimately, this isn't their last meet. There's still more ahead. And so I also think it's important to recognize it's just another meet. It's just another opportunity, and to not make that more than it is too.
The opponents at this quad meet have a lot of ties to Alabama in general with different people on staff. Was that kind of like a luck of the draw for scheduling that, or how did that come about?
It was a little bit of both. It was definitely strategic. I think it started as a dual meet with us in Minnesota, and that was very strategic in having Geraldine Stack Eaton back at alumni night. Of course, we were teammates together, and so it was really special to think about having her come back for alumni night. And then I think next we talked with Illinois about joining the meet, of course, and Johnston was there, and I spent some time there as well. And at that point, it was a tri-meet, and so we felt like why not build it out to be a quad meet and really mimic what postseason is going to feel like. And having Asia as an alum just was sort of the cherry on top of it all to really bring back a lot of familiar people into Coleman Coliseum, people that recognize how special it is to compete here, that recognize what an amazing community, fan base, supporters that we have. And so every team that's competing in this arena on Friday is excited to be here. They know that there's something different here at Alabama, and I think all four teams have a lot of pride in what we're competing for on Friday night.